Yeah, sure. So is that a surprise one for me?
I guess we consider surprise. Hey, yo, hey, Nico, Rico, we here 223 and we in it. In
We
it
gain
again.
this beast out. Bam, bam, bam.
All right. Hey, so this is what I wanted to just kind of bring up. So I want to talk about the aspects of being alone, but alone in success. So I was going to touch on this later on my own channel, but in the pursuit of achievement, right? If it's
Okay.
very difficult when you go it alone, right? Some people feel like, oh, it's gratifying to say I did it by myself, but no one does it by themselves. But say as you climb, you as you climb the summit, you get to the peak, right? It's dangerous. You can fall. If you fall and there's no one around you, they can't help you. If you fall, people can observe you falling and realize, hey, whatever path that guy took, that's a bad path because he's falling, right? But say, and on the way to the top, you get to the top, you get to the summit, right? A couple things you realize is that when you get to the top, one, there's not a lot of space at the top. Two, if you got up there to the top at the tip of the top, you might not have anybody with you, right? Another thing when you get to the top, you know that anywhere else from there is down, right? And usually at the top, when you reach the top of a mountain,
Usually a lot of people want to see you down there with them.
right? But when you get to the top, and especially when climbing, it's cold up there, it's lonely up there because you're by yourself. It's the air is thin, so it's not a very inviting environment to be at the top. It's an achievement, but it's not a very inviting or suitable environment for you to be there for a long time. The sky's the limit, but there's nothing up there. Great view, great achievement, but it's lonely. Let's say it's lonely at the top. I realized that even though you get to the top, is it more important to get to the top, or is it more important the descent when you come back down and you can share your achievement with others? Which one do you think is more important?
Well, I think the second option definitely, because when you get to the top, like that phrase itself, you got to the top, so that's one moment. And number one and number two, if you do it alone, you don't really have anyone to share it with. So at the end of the day, I think it's more about sharing it, and it might sound cliche, but it's all about happiness, what fulfills you. And us as humans, we're social creatures. We're what do you call it? Herd animals?
Oh yeah, we're tribal.
And not herd animals. The ones that come in groups.
The ones that come in group pack animals.
Yeah, there you go. So the way I see it, I mean, my opinion. So I think it's better, the whole design, sharing it with people, because you can be successful all you want, but if you're not fulfilled in the inside, I mean, your career, like many, I don't know, singers, actors, they can be at the top of their career.
Yeah.
But imagine like they're not talking to their family because they had some argument. I don't know, I'm making something up about money, like, oh, you don't help us as much, but they're being like great to their family and they're ungrateful. Something happens and they break off from their family.
Yeah.
You can be super successful, but at the end of the day, it's those things that need to be fulfilled.
All right. So let me ask you this. We define what our peak is. Is it okay to not go after the summit?
The what?
The summit, the be at the top. Is it okay to climb without any aspiration to be at the top?
Is it okay to climb without really wanting to be at the top?
Yeah.
I think so, because it doesn't come from your heart. Like you're doing it for external reasons. It doesn't come from within. So that's gonna help you feel crappy about it. Because it's like, I'm here, that's not really what I want. That's like if you're a tennis player and you love tennis, but your family kind of makes you or would look you differently and you want their approval. So they're like, hey, they want me to be a lawyer, let me be a lawyer. Like, you can be the best lawyer in the world.
But if you're not fulfilled by it.
I know there's a soccer player who just announced his retirement, I think a couple of days ago. He's 33 years old from soccer. And this man, he went through World Cup. He got 2 Champions Leagues. He played in Real Madrid. His name is Gareth Bale. Awesome. But he said more than once, like, he doesn't say he doesn't love soccer, but he's saying, I mean, I started because my dad really wanted me to. And it shows. He's 33 and you're already retiring, that's super early. A lot of players, when they're not at the top, they go to like little BS leagues and they stay till they're 40.
Yeah.
But no, this guy, he's still pretty young. He doesn't want to play anymore. So he was at the top, but that's not what he wanted. He was great at it.
So he's good.
He was a natural.
He's good settling for something at a lower level that fulfills him.
Exactly.
All right.
So maybe fulfill them at the time, and yeah, you're proud. I got all these achievements. But at the end of the day, he does not what that wasn't his fire.
All right. Do you think a person can be fulfilled without making a climb?
No. Yeah, because fulfillment is very individual. Like you can be fulfilled by just anything. I know my great grandma's fulfilled by just being around her grandkids.
Yeah,
that's fulfillment.
But I mean, a climb as far as any type of achievement. Do you think a person can go through life without making any, I guess maybe any discernible achievements and still be fulfilled in a healthy way? Like they don't really have any aspirations toward anything. I work here. I do this. I do that.
But the thing with achievements is that there's many achievements that people like really, what do you call look down on. No, not look down on. Undermine.
Okay.
Like saying you're a great dad, for example. You can be the most mediocre guy on earth, but if you're a great, amazing dad, even though it's difficult, being hard to your kids, doing this, blah blah, making sacrifices. Yeah, maybe you're a loser, but if you're an amazing mom, if you're an amazing dad, that's an achievement, man. But people don't see it like that. People see, achievements, it's money, or the guy who this, or the woman who did that.
So it could be contextual based
exactly.
On it's subjective based
exactly.
on okay.
You can have no kids, but then you can be like a super great doctor who's making $500K a year.
Yeah,
that's an achievement. Maybe you're not fulfilled. Maybe you are. I don't know, but that's also an achievement.
Because there's individuals who they don't achieve anything till after they're dead. They don't receive the achievement or the recognition until after they're dead. Post-mortems, like, oh, okay, we recognize this person for this, that, and the third, but they died. So, achieve.
They did achieve it. It's just that they didn't get recognized for it.
Yeah. Well, they made a personal achievement that's then recognized later on. So they didn't get to feel the volume or the influence of their achievement at the time when they were alive.
They're ahead of their times.
Yeah. Sometimes there have been people in history that they were demonized for something that later on down the road is like, oh no, that was actually correct. And now they're praised for it. Like, oh, you were getting ridiculed and scorned for it when you were alive. And now this, that, and the third. Like Columbus, getting praised and getting trash.
I know.
But it could work like that. So I guess achievements are.
I mean, he was an angel, but at the end of the day, he was just doing his job.
Yeah. But yeah, it's all subjective though. But I was just thinking about the idea of because you can be fulfilled. You can be fulfilled by the climb, not even reaching the top. You could be like, look, man, I've climbed as far as I'm good with where I've gotten to. I've climbed and I'm good, but you know what? The climb is no longer thrilling for me. I want to go back. I want to descend, get with my family, or now being up here gives me perspective. I want to go do something else, go somewhere else, be with other people. And that will give me fulfillment for a greater, not reaching a certain pinnacle or a height might not truly be the fulfillment for you over time. It might be at one time, but it can change. So
yeah, exactly. I mean, if you're fulfilled, you feel full. I hate that word. So I think it's important for you to feel that, but that can mean whatever it can mean to you. Even the definition of it can change over time.
Yeah,
who knows?
Just going from being rich to just being comfortable.
Yeah,
that's in and of itself. All right, cool. I'm good on it. Anything else?
I had like 2 things, but honestly, I forgot.
Oh Lord, always forgetting. Lord have mercy. Yo, like, subscribe, share, and comment. We're back in action, 2023.
Here we are.
Going hard, man.
Oh yeah, this is the first one of 2023.
Yeah, this is the second one of 2023, but all right.
Oh yeah, second one. Well, the first session of 2023.
There we go. Hey, getting it in. All right, y'all be good, man.